Hello, welcome to another bootleg Lego review. Today it's Lego Lele Knights. This is Knight Set 2. Looks so far to be a fairly original design on the most part. I haven't seen a lot of recent Knights and Castle stuff, but they definitely look not Lego-ish. Well, that one does, but not that one. It's got the muscle thing going on. It just doesn't really scream Lego to me. But anyway, so you got 8 again. So there's a good king, a crossbow guy. He's got a black helmet. I'm not sure if he's the good one or not. Well, the one behind him is also black, so whatever. A knight with armor and a cloak, a cape, a white horse. All of them on top have the same black horse pattern. All of them on the side have the same sort of, hey, you got cards in there design. Not too much on the bottom, just generic warning stuff. Everything's on the back, just basic instructions, if you can call it. It's not instructions, it just tells you what it's supposed to look like. They didn't even bother instructing you on how to build it. It says on the back, the more you play with me, the happier I will be. You. Got a clear image of the character inside the box. No. But the packaging is quite bland for me with this set. Black horse, black crossbow knight guy, black spear guy, and a black knight. Not the black knight, ho ho! And again, just the card you get inside, and a clear picture of the building block series and stuff. Again, go ahead to my Flickr link below if you want to take a closer look at the photos of the figures and the box arts. So here's the thing. All of them have their own tiny little generic sort of minifigure stage. And they also have that extra sort of building stage. So we look at those last because they sort of repeat. Oh, anyway, first is this guy. He's feels good. Gladiator thing going on. Now, after building all of these, all the pieces fit nice and tight, although a lot of them have legs that are slightly slanted. They clearly have trouble printing on the little edge where the round bit ends on the leg. But the print is pretty sharp on the torso. The gold is nice, nothing is misprinted anywhere. But the belt is slightly off, but the rest of it's fine. Bit of excess plastic on all of them, like here you see on the arm. But all the figures are pretty tight. No back faces. So stick that helmet back on. The capes are the standard ones. One side's more furry than the other, but they are back printed, which is neat. There's this guy. Not too special. Well, he's got a. I guess he got a pretty shield. Bit too much gold splatter there. With these, I do worry about the little feather on top. It feels like the plastic might snap, so that's not good. Again, the body looks pretty nice, but it's definitely doesn't feel Lego. Face printing does have issues. You see the marks on his face. The color's just a bit off. You know, I don't think they're meant to be all cuts and scars, but they're red, so they look like cuts and scars. And the back is very well, it's nice it's there, but it's also quite boring. One thing to note about these is that the shapes of them are very much the same as Lego, even the connecting joints inside with the arm to the torso. Sword is soft enough, and not pointy enough to be sharp, so that's good. The sword guy right here. Body is pretty nicely printed, I'd say. Face 2, shield 2, the gold is bit off-centered, but whatever, it's okay. And the back is also pretty detailed, but the brown's clearly off-centered. And I don't know, the shield just looks weird. You being used as with white, made with white plastic. It's normally just grey. I don't know. It looks odd to me because a shield shouldn't be white on the back, and his color scheme also kind of weird for me. Not a fan of his color scheme, but black and white is just. Ugh. Another crossbow guy. He looks way more like standard Lego. Problem with his face print is missing a bit of his mustache or lip. I guess you can say that's scarring if you really wanted to. And the back is almost pretty much the same as the front, just without the little squiggly belt thing going on. Again, the weapons are pretty solid and durable. Again, that's a good thing. This is one of Lele's better days, I think. Here's the king. Now he looks way more like Lego, except for his sort of cheeks are printed in a way wrong color. And again, having white torso just looks odd. But it's probably working in their favor because white is a lot easier to print on than other colors, which is probably why they chose it. Looks weird. It looks like it should be grey or something. You know, at least the helmet's pretty nice. The gold is nice and shiny. Crossbow guy, got some kind of a dragon on his chest, which is really hard to make out. Bit of a messy gold printing. He's probably the worst printed and the worst designed. Generic sort of happy face. It looks like it's printed a bit too thick and low resolution. And I'm gonna have to show his back because it's very different from the front. Unlike the other guy with Quiver's backpack. Here you go. The back is printed okay, a bit boring though. Well, I say okay, but I think the gold's a bit smudged. Yeah, the gold is a bit smudged. Go there. I'm still not sure which one's supposed to be a good guy or bad guys. I guess that's up to you. Like I say, all of them come with stages. We have to look at the horse last. Horses don't come with stages. So you got this like round thing which just has a spear. This one's clearly bent. See one bent back. No. And here's where most of the issue come in with Lele. Sometimes these things that go on these pegs are really tight. You just have to turn them around, stick them in the other way, or else they just won't fit. And the colors are just weird. This is clearly bootleg color. Like when people say bootleg, they think of colors like this, like weird blue, red, and silver. Like, how does it work? I don't know. Got this stage where you got like a drum. You're not supposed to put those poles in there, but I decided to because there's nowhere else for the poles to go. Especially this one, it's got like extra spear and stuff. Which just so happens to fit the armor piece on. Like it's sort of optional for them to wear the armor or not. But again, this stage is better, but the color's still a bit off, like that red and white bit. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, and those things just fell out the back. Oh, never mind. And then next you have just this sort of display and armor. These blocks are pretty nicely printed actually, and these armors, the print is okay. It does feel kind of Lego-y, but the plastic here, excess plastic, that's quite sharp. Be careful when you get these. You're gonna have to go through these before you give them to children because you don't want them scratching themselves, or swallowing it and then scratching their innards. You can see here it's a bit soft, but it won't snap too easily, so that's okay. And you have the two horses. Just like previous horses, they do have the articulation, just like the Lord of the Rings design. You do have to assemble the horse yourself. The difference being this time the head things do stay on pretty well. So that's a good thing. But they're not gold or chrome this time. White horse still has that really like do expression, which I don't like. And black horse has don't know why it works better with the black horse, but he also has the expression. While these horses do have articulation, the articulation isn't too good. It's very tight, and not big fan of articulation. But it was better than not having articulation. And There was one thing I did forget, is that these do come with cards. The Xingyon ones don't. I'll review those as well. Xingyon Castle 2. Was it 3 now? No, it's 2. So each box comes with 3 cards, and at least one of them is the same as the character in the box. No numbers on them or anything, and on the back it's knights, not castle. So if you want to mix these in with the previous ones, you're not gonna. Card quality is actually very good. It's quite thick card, almost like 2 Bella cards or Deku cards maybe, and it's got a really nice quality print. Really nice smoothness to the surface, so it's laminated somehow, and surprised not really any cut edges, so the edges don't have little dots on them. So this is really Lele has outdone themselves this time on the cards thing. Now try saving your money and not making these cards, and maybe you can make better figures. So you got the horse, and then apart from the main cards you get in the box, the rest is repeated. Okay, this one's badly print card because the art is a bit smudged. Oh, please look, black horse again. White horse. And that's that. So, is this good set any good? Well, if you want to build an army, I'd say go for it. Just for variety's sake, you're clearly getting a different army here, and that's a good thing. Like if you bought the previous Lele set to build some armies, you can now build a new army to go against them, because they do clearly look quite different, and they're quite distinctive, and I like that. And I like they don't. Well, it's a downside that they don't really look Lego-y for parts of them. It's nice that it's sort of a new design you're not getting anywhere else. It makes it a bit more unique, and you know, like I said, that's a good thing. So kudos to Lele on that, and kudos to making the horses a bit better, but still a bit too tight to articulate to make it that, you know, so you don't want us to be having too much fun with toys, right? So put that down there, but yeah, overall, it's not a bad set. Now, Xingyon has also just released the castle set, so I'm gonna review the Xingyon one now, like after this video, and I'm gonna compare them. It's like, you know, well, let's be honest here. The quickest comparison is if you can only buy one set, get the Xingyon one. But you know, since they look very, very different, I do highly, like, if you like your castle and stuff, you can pretty much get both, and you know, have different armies to maybe complement your real Lego. Just try not to mix them up, because then you'll regret it. So subscribe, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye.